Hi fans of high quality entertainment. In this video I've gathered together most of the debut albums that I have. There might be, 3 or 4 that I didn't grab, but I have 50 debut albums. I'm going to show them to you, and then you know what I love to do. That's right, I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. And I have done this before, but there's been some newer albums I bought, debut albums, so thought it would be fun to do this again. So these are the ones I grabbed. Black Sabbath, Randy Newman, Patti Smith, Pink Floyd, Pretenders, Procol Harum, Queen, The Monkees, Jimi Hendrix Experience, King Crimson, Can, Joe Cocker, Uriah Heep, The Velvet Underground, Ween, Sparks, Steppenwolf, The Mothers of Invention, Wire, Yes, and a lot of these are really good debut albums, so it's going to be kind of difficult to rank them. Cheap Trick, The Clash, Elvis Costello, My Aim Is True, Creedence Clearwater Revival, The Electric Light Orchestra, The Undertones, Chris Squire, Talking Heads, The Tubes, but wait, there's more. 10cc, John Lennon, his first. I know there were the experimental albums with Yoko Ono, but this was his first real solo album. Grand Funk Railroad, The Doors, Devo, Paul Simon, Genesis, Lou Reed, The Young Rascals, Ramones, Nectar, and 10 more here. Led Zeppelin, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Now, I'm considering this his debut album. I know some people are going to say that's not his debut album, it's his second album. But I'm kind of respecting the artist who isn't a fan, was, I think, kind of embarrassed by his first album, and he would consider this his first album. So I consider it his first too. David Bowie, or also known as Space Oddity. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. Blue Oyster Cult. Some band called the Beatles. Brian Wilson. Arthur Brown, the band, and John Anderson. So I've got to rank all 50 of these. Wish me luck. I kind of know what's going to be number 1 already, but besides that, it's going to be... I'll let you know about how long it took me to rank them. So I will be back. And on my other YouTube channel, what I might do is, you're in jail for a year or whatever, some kind of idea like that with these debut albums, and maybe split them into groups of 10, and you can only take 2 of the stacks out of the 5 stacks. Doesn't that sound like fun? That was really stressful. Anyway, here they are, and tomorrow if I did this, it would be a little different, but this is just, kind of quickly ranking them and I'm kind of happy with the way they're ranked at the moment here. And so let's start with number 50, and I'll lose track of the numbers, so I'll just, and until we get to the top 10. So here we go. At number 50, Patti Smith, Horses. This is not one of my favorite albums. Procol Harum. I guess I just need to listen to this more. I love Conquistador from, but I prefer the live version, of course. And the bonus tracks include A Whiter Shade of Pale, which wasn't on this originally. Yeah, just not my favorite Procol Harum album. Genesis. From Genesis to Revelation. It's good. I don't mind it. So all of these are good. The Young Rascals, their debut album. 10cc, their first album with Rubber Bullets. Johnny Don't Do It. And my favorite of theirs is How Dare You. But still, great band. Next up, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. Randy Newman. This one I need to play. I've only played it a couple of times, so it might move up in my rankings, but it's a very good album. Brian Wilson, his debut album. And this is I've got two versions. This is the deluxe version. Lou Reed, underrated album. I think it's very good, except the production. The Monkees. Great album. So yeah, all of these are really good. The Electric Light Orchestra. The Tubes. So these are all, 10 out of 10s. The Tubes. Followed by Talking Heads 77. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'm sure this would be higher up in a lot of other viewers' rankings. The Band. Music from Big Pink. David Bowie. I think this album is, it's mainly known for Space Oddity, but I think the whole album is excellent. The Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. Joe Cocker with A Little Help from My Friends. Chris Squire, Fish Out of Water. The Undertones, what a great band. Steppenwolf, very underrated band, and they made a lot of great albums. The Clash, their debut. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Safe as Milk. Crosby, Stills and Nash. Can, monster movie. Uriah Heep, very heavy, very humble. Then Elvis Costello, My Aim is True. We're getting close to the top 10. Nectar, Journey to the Center of the Eye. John Anderson, Elias of Sunhillow. Paul Simon, his superb debut. Grand Funk Railroad, On Time. This is so good. Cheap Trick, their debut album. Their hardest rockin' album. Black Sabbath. King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to go. At number 16, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? Number 15, Queen. Number 14, The Velvet Underground and Nico. Number 13, Pretenders. Number 12, Wire, Pink Flag. Awesome album. Number 11, just missing out the top 10, Ramones. And this is the top 10. And, you know, there's going to be people, you know, they're not happy with how I rank a certain album, but it's my ranking, it's not yours. We all like different things in music. Just because something is super popular also, and, you know, loved by all, doesn't mean I'm going to rank it in my top 10, you know. Don't get me started. Number 10, Devo. Question, are we not men? Answer, we are Devo. Number 9. And I would have included Paul McCartney's debut album, but I have all of my box sets in the bedroom, so I'm just doing the CDs that are here in my collection. John Lennon, Plastic Ono Band. Number 8. God, Ween, Satan. Love this album. I love Ween. That was number 8. Number 7, Blue Oyster Cult. I've played this album so many times. Another album I forgot was Blind Faith. Like I said, you know, there's a few that I probably missed. But Blind Faith would definitely be in my top 10. That one, although they only had one album. Number 6, Sparks, which was originally released as Half Nelson in 1971, and then re-released in 1972, produced by Todd Rundgren. Number 5, Yes. I think their first 2 albums are just as good as their later albums. Very underrated. Now these top 4, all of them could be number 1. Okay, number 4, The Beatles, Please Please Me. Number 3, The Doors. Which leaves us with 2 albums. Number 2, Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And number 1, probably the greatest debut album ever, Led Zeppelin. And that is it. So, like I said, I might, on my other channel, I might do a art, you know, you're in jail for a year, or you're on a desert island, and you have to pick debut albums in stacks of 10, and you can only pick 2 of the stacks, and you can't exchange any CDs this time. So that is it. I would love your thoughts. You know, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on how these are ranked, but this is just my opinion. Thank you.